So I was just thinking, within the context of the current conversation, how would we define Rudra then in the third?
Rudra, broadly the concept of Rudra is under the concept of Shiva and of course under the Bhairava. Sometimes we may use the Rudra for describing, that's how these names categories work, that they are loose categories, but the basic idea is the Rudras are for Vijnana Kala, Pralaya Kala Jivas. I very much, I can claim, would love to be Rudra, because in the stage of Rudra, they are not in this Nirvikalpa state of singularity of Shiva, but they have a total mirroring of Shivahood within themselves. They experience themselves as Shiva, but there is no total dissolution of difference. Therefore, they are many. You know? Asankhyata ye Rudra adibhumyam te khagam shastra yojane vadhanwani tanvasi namostu rudrebhyo je divijekham varkhamikavaha तेभ्यो दश प्राचीर दश दक्षिणा दश प्रतीचीर दशो धीचीर दशो धा तेभ्यो नमो अस्ते नो वंतु ते नो मृणयन्तु ते जन दिखमो जस्नो दृष्टि तमे खान जम्भे दाद्मा नमोस्तु रुद्रेभ्यो जे दिविजय खाम वर्खमिक नमोस्तु रुद्रेभ्यो जे दिविजय खाम वर्खमिक तेभ्यो दश प्राचीर. So there are these Rudras in the astral world, in the sky, in the intermediate zone, in the physical planes, and in every single direction, in the Prachi, in the Dakshina, in the Pratichi, in the Udichi, in all like tens of Rudras. And so how many Rudras? There are hundreds of thousands. Asankhyata, Jai Rudra, endless Rudras are there. These are you. You wake up to Shiva reality and you don't want to dissolve into pure void of singularity. Why do you not want to dissolve? I mean, you can, that's your freedom, man. So you want to dissolve and just be in that pure and pristine form of Shiva, you can do so. But as Rudra, you can experience the world, you can experience Shivahood also at the same time.
So he's not bound by Maya? Rudra's not bound
No, they are not bound by Maya. They are not bound by Maya. These are in the Shuddha Advan, the pure path. Because anything in the mantra, Mantreshwara, mantra, Maheshwara, they are not bound by Maya.
So they are about Sadashiva?
No, they are below the Sadashiva state, and like the Shuddha Vidya, mantra and Mantreshwara, they are above they are all in the stage of Shuddha Vidya.
Okay.
Therefore, they become the mantra. These Rudras come through the mantras. They become the mantra. The mantras are not the words, the phonemes that you get whispered, you Google these days. Mantras are the deities, the prana, the flow of energies that are encapsulated within those words.
Is anything similar in this tradition to the concept of bodhisattva in Buddhism? I mean, somebody who is realized can help others after the realization.
Absolutely. All the Vijnana Kalas are there to help the unenlightened beings. That is, the Rudras are also in the same realm of the Vijnana Kalas. And there are different, like in the Bodhisattvas are also in different bhumika. The same way Rudras are also in the different stages. And the Rudras help you come from the pure state of misery to the state of enlightenment, just the way the Bodhisattvas do. And many of the Siddha Vidya category Vidyas are also the jivas, individuals. Like you keep reciting one mantra, Chamunda, you love it, and then you become Chamunda. Whatever the absolute Chamunda Mahamaheshwari is there, but what about your consciousness merged into that mantra? Now you are mantra. if your consciousness repeats mantra so much that you do not forget the mantra when you are dying. That's why I say do Purascharana. I don't even entertain people seriously if they have not done any Purascharana, okay? Because the first to get to the stage of mantra. When your mind is overtaken by mantra, you have entered into the zone of mantra. You may not always keep doing that. Once you enter into the zone of mantra, you can get into that stream very easily. And so when you are entered into the stream of mantra, you die. Your body dissolves. But you are not the jiva, the ordinary being anymore, because the power of the mantra speech kicks in. Your soul is encapsulated within those phonemes. You enter into the eternal realm of the mantras. And then you are not liberated because you still have, desires and so on. But then because you are a deity now, because you don't have physical body, but you have the mantra body. The mantra becomes your cocoon, basically, your base. And then that is how anybody else recites the mantra, you go to them to help, pure urge. And that is why I say that if anybody doing mantra with the evil intention, because they cannot become the mantra mantreshwara, mantra maheshwara, what will happen to them? Anybody using these Mahavidya, Siddha mantras for gaining power for negativity, they will be casted into the Tamishra, on the Tamishra realms, by these very fundamental principles, because they are immensely powerful. Like Mahishasura, his father had actualized Sandhi, and then he had the grace, and so Shiva Bhab, the Bindu, the drop, seminal drop, was from the Rishi and becomes, Rambhasura's son, and then becomes the Mahisha, but it's still the Shiva nature is there. No god can defeat, and they turn into demons, very powerful demons. So the mantra, rising the mantra, using for negative purposes, is the very shortcut to become a demon.
The full lecture is part of the Upayas course. Watch it on www.vimarshafoundation.org.